When I'm making interesting salads, I love to incorporate a little bit of sweetness to it. So today I'm going to be using some grapes for just a burst of sweetness to go with my Brussels sprout and poached chicken salad. And I've got a pot of boiling water here. I'm going to flavour it with some peppercorns, a few sprigs of thyme, and some white wine. Now we just need half a cup of white wine, and this will give the chicken a lovely flavour. So we'll just measure that out. Now it's boiling at the moment. I've got a chicken breast here that I've just brought to room temperature. You don't want it to be too cold when you put it in the poaching liquor. So we'll open it up. It can go straight in and then turn the heat down immediately so it's just a gentle simmer. Now the lid goes on and this is going to cook for about 10 minutes. Then I'm going to allow it to cool completely in that liquid. Now while the chicken's poaching, we can get onto a really nice dressing, some seeded mustard, about a tablespoon there, with some red wine vinegar. I'll just start to mix that together, or whisk it I should say, with some Parmesan cheese. So this is a creamy dressing, and just give that a whisk. And then I've got some buttermilk. So I'm going to add half of the buttermilk now, incorporate it, and now I'll add some olive oil, and that will bring it all together. So when you're adding the olive oil to a dressing, a little bit at a time, a bit more, until you can see we're getting a thick, creamy dressing here. I'll also season it with a little bit of pepper and some salt. Good crack of pepper for this one. And a pinch of salt. Don't forget, I've got a little bit more of that buttermilk, so we'll incorporate that now. That looks fantastic. Now we can just put that to the side. You can put it in the fridge if you like. I'll just tidy up a little bit, and we can get onto the Brussels sprouts. Now, with the Brussels sprouts, you can finely slice them, or to make life a lot easier, you can use the shredding attachment in your food processor, which is exactly what I'm going to do. So in with our fresh Brussels sprouts, and then we'll start shredding. Voila! And usually with Brussels sprouts, we cook the heck out of them, but really they are delicious when they're finely shredded like this in a salad. Now that's done, all we need to do is wait for that chicken to finish poaching, cool down, and then we'll bring this whole salad together. Now this chicken has been shredded. It actually looks like floss. So just take your time, just separating the little pieces of chicken. It's much better than just chopping it. We'll put our Brussels sprouts in now. I might use half of that. I've got quite a lot there. And some almonds. I've just toasted them. You can see they're beautiful and golden. I'm going to leave them whole. And for a slight onion flavour, some spring onions, and I'll gather them up and we'll finely slice them. Just the white part, the light green part's okay too. Perfect. And for that burst of sweetness, I've got Adora seedless grapes here. These are gorgeous black ones. You could use the green seedless ones if you like, or the red ones. This pop of colour makes such a difference to this dish. So we'll just get a few handfuls of them. I'm going to slice them in half. They've got no seeds, and you could put them in whole, but how much better do they look when you just cut them in half, that beautiful colour inside. So cutting them, if you've got big ones there, you can quarter them. Okay, that's it. Now we need to dress it with our buttermilk and Parmesan dressing. We'll drizzle that on top, and you always want to leave that to the last minute. Toss it and serve it straight away, so everything remains really crunchy. And I'm going to place it in a big bowl, a generous portion. Don't forget all those little grapes there. And voila, that's my grape and shredded chicken salad with Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts don't always have to be boiled or steamed, they're fantastic raw.